Hey guys, it's Britt. Today we are at Epcot to check out the Festival of the Arts. So it's the Festival of the Arts opening weekend, and it is a festival that usually runs mid-January to February. I don't think I took you guys here last year, so it's going to be our first time vlogging it. Epcot is an interesting park in the fact that half of it doesn't open until 11 o'clock. So typically speaking, Epcot tends to open up around 9, but World Showcase doesn't open up till 11. So most of the festival stuff doesn't start until 11. I don't have any fast passes, so we'll see what we can make throughout the day and get a little artsy and creative today. So let's head on in and do some art. Also, please don't forget, if you like this video, to like, share, and subscribe. And Epcot has become the land of the scrim. It better. And just to let you guys know, the PhotoPass photographer who takes a picture with you in front of the globe obviously can no longer be in the front of the park, so she's right here, over near where the stroller rental is and this little gift shop. So you're getting more of a off perspective. Instead of straight in front of the globe, you're getting kind of like an angle of the globe, which, I mean, it's round, so not a huge difference. But I think still, if I was here for my first time, I'd probably want it straight up front. And it's 10 o'clock now, so the park's been open for about an hour. And Spaceship Park is at a 20-minute wait. So not terrible time. Because Goofy's character spot is currently under refurbishment, he's out here just randomly standing. I feel like Epcot now has a lot of just random characters standing around because there's so much reconstruction. But I feel like it also makes it kind of a little bit more fun because you come up on them. Like, it's kind of a nice surprise when you see them. Almost like Disneyland. But Disneyland still kind of rules on that aspect. I kind of like their character grading system a little bit more because they're more random, and I like that. And when I said Goofy's character spot was closed, this is what it currently looks like. This is where Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy used to meet. I'm assuming they're just fixing it up and having another same thing, like a new meet and greet with the three of them. But no official announcements on it yet. Like I said, this park is going under some massive reconstruction right now, which personally I think it needs. Although I enjoy Epcot, right now it's kind of like the lowest on my list of the favorite of the four. I don't know, I need more. I'm one of those people where I'm like, I need some rides and I need them now. And I don't think Epcot currently has a lot of options, but it's getting there. And I'll take it. This random stand in the middle of nowhere, essentially, it's right in front of the land, is selling mugs and blankets. Because, like the character spot, the main gift shop, Mouse Gears, is closed. Not only are characters in random places now, so is merchandise. Huh. Super, super weird. And I don't know how I feel, but actually I love shopping, so I'll take the random kiosks. I know how I feel about it. And here's another random kiosk selling hats and earbands. And here are 3 more random merchandise kiosks. So we're gonna go do the Pixar Short Film Festival. And it looks like Mickey is just randomly meeting inside here. I actually really like his background. It looks really nice. Although I don't do it often, I do enjoy the Disney Pixar Short Film Festival. So basically what it is they play 3 short cartoons. They're 3 newer cartoons and they're 3 pretty good ones. They put them in 3D and your chair vibrates and moves along with the cartoons, which is cool. I actually remember it vibrating more than what it did this time, but I always enjoy it. It's kind of interesting. If you don't know the seats vibrate, it's a fun surprise. And if you do know, you can actually feel the seats warming up, which is kind of cool. Now it's time for the journey into the imagination with Figment. I think that's it. I don't know. Journey into imagination. And here is the line for Figment now. So it's pretty long.
On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. Imagination is a blast.
And as you get off the ride, you can meet Joy or Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope. And there goes Joy. Oh, that's cool. I would say watching Joy leave was about 50 times better than that actual ride. Not a fan of this ride. It has a lot of really cool, obscure Disney references in the queue. Like it makes reference to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Flubber and Strongest Man. And they put a lot of effort into making small references. And the ride still doesn't work. It just doesn't. It's just bad. I heard rumors that they might turn this into an inside-out attraction, which I think would be a good idea. But I have a feeling if anything, they would redo a Figment attraction because they spent way too much money marketing Figment. It's officially past 11 now, which means we've got some Festival of the Arts stuff to check out. So we're heading on to the World Showcase. And it looks like we have some festival stuff going on in this little corner. And here are the offerings. And it's hard to tell on camera, but these colors are very... And you use your own hand to make the art there, so that's pretty cool. I like that.
Move this to the side so they're not bother eyes and all.
And here is some of the festival merch.
Oh, yeah.
And throughout the festival, they have little booths where you go in and put yourself inside famous paintings. Pretty cool.
Or do you like to draw?
So far, I'm kind of digging this festival. It's very relaxed. No rushing around to try to get every food item, which is usually what I do during Food and Wine. It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Every year, I want to do this. I really want to do this. I mean, painting with a Disney artist just sounds awesome. It's just hard to want to pay $260. Like, I'm sure it's worth it. And I really, really want to do it, and I need to force myself to do it sometime. But, I mean, that's just a cool experience, I'm not going to lie. Here you can make your own scarf. And here are the list of all the people performing on the Disney on Broadway concert series. And I'm over here at the Masterpiece Kitchen. And I think I'm gonna have to try that vanilla rose water panna cotta. And I got my festival passport, and they're doing a colorful cuisine where if you get all these items and get the stamp, you get a completer cookie. And this looks gorgeous. Nothing like starting a festival off with a dessert, so let's dig in. Oh, it's hard. Kind of breaks apart kind of weird. That tastes weird. It kind of tastes like a flower, which I guess makes sense because it's made from rose water, but I've never had rose water. I like the raspberry sauce and the pistachios, and they go well when you mix them. The crunchy part's interesting. You know, the more I eat it, the more I like it. It's different. I'd consider getting this again. Actually, I probably would get this again. I like this. And just to let you know, with the cuisine walk, you don't have to do it all at one time. If you come to Epcot 2 or 3 times and get all those items within those 2 or 3 times, you can certainly redeem your cookies so you don't have to eat all that stuff at once, which can be a challenge if you're coming here by yourself or maybe with just one other person. Also, if there is an item that you do not eat, you can order 2 of one particular item and ask for them to stamp it twice. So you don't have to eat something that either 1, you're allergic to, or B, you think is gross. So I like that, that's pretty cool. But I do encourage you to try things outside your box. Because sometimes these festivals have some really interesting stuff, like giant flowers. Is it me, or did that panna cotta belong in Flower and Garden Festival? I'm just saying, Disney. I mean, it works well with Festival of the Arts, but I think a Flower and Garden would have been slightly better. Just a little. More on theme. And here's another little photo spot. And it makes sense because we're in the UK right now. Look what Alice drew. That's pretty cool. And here's another random Goofy meet with a Donald puppet. That far? That's pretty cool. And the bridge between the UK and France. Always a gorgeous sight. I always like this bit of Disney Imagineering because the bridge is supposed to kind of represent crossing the English Channel. So that's really cool. Good job there, Disney. And here is the menu at the French booth. Round number 2 in the French booth. By the way, the plate with the tomato is super, super hot. Kind of wish they sold trays or something that you can carry things on, because when you order more than 1 food item, sometimes it can tough to walk to your table.
That's what I was saying.
But it smells good. I'm actually a little concerned about the tomato. Like, I felt like I took a risk with this one, so we'll see how it turns out. And the molten lava cake smells delicious. I could smell it while she was prepping it. Oh, it smells so good. So we're starting off with the tomato because we'll start off with the thing that's almost like a fruit. Cheers. And we can pretend it's healthy. Huh. That's actually not bad. The tomato tastes different than what I expected. It's definitely softer. It's almost like when you have a lasagna and you have tomatoes in a lasagna. Like, that's what it kind of tastes like. And I can't get a piece that's small because I didn't get a knife, so it's harder to cut. Should have gotten a knife. That's good. The pork or beef or whatever that's in it is alright. I think it's braised rib. It's alright. The tomato sauce around it really makes it. This is good. So let's try the lava cake. And definitely a good flow coming out of it. That's a good sign. Oh, it's hot. This is good too. The cake is a little dry. So it definitely needs the lava portion. And I feel like it could use an extra flavoring of something. But it's good. I think right now though, the rose is still winning as my favorite dish. But so far not bad. And there's another random Mickey meet and greet over by the International Gateway, where the Skyliner entrance is. So after you get off the Skyliner, you get in. First thing you see, the big cheese. And Minnie's not too far away from Mickey either. So you can get Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy pretty quickly. So I'm gonna say, I'm kind of in the minority opinion here. I actually love the portion sizes that they give you at the festivals. Festival of the Arts, Flower and Garden, it's all relatively consistent. All the portions are really small, which I love. Because that means you get to try more things, and I like that. I like going around and trying different things. It's an experience, but the prices are insane. So far, those 3 dishes have cost me about $22, which is crazy because I could have had a full meal that left me stuffed for $22. So, although I love eating at the festival booths, it's kind of a bummer. It's a little expensive. That's Belle. That's pretty cool. So I'm not gonna lie, now that I've seen that Paige O'Hare is here and signing autographs, or at least signing pictures, it kind of makes me want to buy a Beauty and the Beast picture and have her sign it. Which is probably why they have a bunch of Beauty and the Beast pictures in front of Paige O'Hare. And here are the pictures. And there's the meet and greet. And I'm not gonna lie, I love that. And that's pretty cool. And these are some interesting statues. And in America, I think this is called the American Gardens. At 12:30 and 1:30, they do an animation academy. So you know we'll be doing that because we didn't draw enough pictures last week.
And in this class here, it's going to be a little bit tougher than the one we did earlier. This one we're going to be drawing Figment.
That's a cool one.
All right. So the next thing I want to throw in are his eyes. And his eyes are going to sit right on top of this guideline we have. So before we get into too much detail there, we're going to jump back over here to this little circle we made for his.
Can't be proud of that. And that was a really fun art class. I love the fact we got to draw Figment. I felt like it was really on point given that it's the Festival of the Arts in Epcot. Plus, you know, it's kind of a different character, which, you know, I'm always a big fan of. And these pictures had no guidelines on them, unlike the ones at Animal Kingdom. So, if you're a terrible drawer, it really comes through. Because the ones with the guidelines, like, your picture can look bad, but it's never gonna look terrible. But without the guidelines, there's always that possibility, which, to me, if your picture is good, you didn't do your job well, okay? Your picture's supposed to look terrible. You're at a theme park. It's not supposed to look good. So all you people that can actually do art, overachievers. You just make the rest of us who are pathetic at drawing look bad.
Just another dessert.
And this is the German booth. And the line for it is currently insane. So that Corvina dish was absolutely delicious. The Corvina was a little dry, but the ratatouille was really good. So I highly recommend that dish. While I was eating, a German band started playing, so it was hard to film. I'm not gonna lie, I was super crushing on the band. They were cute. I'll have to try to see if I can figure out the name of the band that was here. But I couldn't understand a word they were singing, and I didn't care because they were cute. They were really cute. I'm actually considering seeing their later show because they were cute. So I'm walking towards China, and I've never seen this little mural before. My last stop of the day is going to be to get my pass holder magnet. This is the temporary mouse gears, and you're going to want to go this way toward Mission Space to get your magnet. And I really do love this magnet. I mean, granted, my favorite color is purple, so I'm pretty biased. But I like the artsy look. Overall, today was a really good day. I especially enjoyed the Festival of the Arts today. Personally for me, I love looking around and seeing Disney art. I really love the store in Disney Springs, and I really love the fancy schmancy art store on the boardwalk. So to have easy access to the art was really cool. It was cool to see some of the new pictures as well, so there were a couple that I hadn't seen before, and that's always exciting. I was actually surprised that there were more options than Disney art. They had a couple like pop culture type art and a couple little stands, like there was some dog bowls and stuff. It was really cool. Definitely some options in regards to art. Definitely more options for Disney art, but there were some options. I loved the fact there were a ton of artists today signing. I'm not gonna lie, I was really tempted to buy something Beauty and the Beast themed to get Paige O'Hare to sign, who voices Belle. But there was nothing that I really loved. And Paige O'Hare usually comes to this festival every year. And in all honesty, she comes to Walt Disney World a couple times a year, so I'll catch her another time, but it was quite tempting. I will say, although they had a lot of options with the artists and getting to sign, it was super crowded today. Like, it was insanely crowded today. Not only is it Martin Luther King Day weekend, it is also the first weekend of the festival, so it explains a lot of the craziness. There's more things for you to do and more people to meet if you come the first weekend, but you're also battling the crowd, so there's a reason why they're here. Food was delicious. There was not anything that I didn't like that I tried, which is very surprising because in Food and Wine there's always a few items I didn't like, but I took a couple risks today and it paid off. Everything was really good. The panna cotta was my absolute favorite, and the fish, the Cervino I think it was called, oh, that takes second. Let me tell you, this is the second or third time I've had ratatouille and it's been delicious. I really need to learn how to cook that because it was worth it. Please don't forget, if you like this video, to please like, share, and subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under Brit's Tidbits. This is Brit, ending today's chapter.